Oh, here we go. We are just one win away from winning our first ever cup with Real Betis. Hello, welcome to Club 3, part 25 of the Global Explorer. Coming up in today's episode, we do have our Spanish Cup final against Espanyol. And obviously, should we win that, I think we'll just go straight to the end of the season, which will be against Villarreal. But obviously, I think if we lose, we'll see what happens, but I think we'll probably just go straight to the end of the season because I don't really want to string it out in many more episodes because we haven't played too many games since the last episode. We've only played 4, and they were a 2-0 win over Las Palmas, a 3-2 defeat against Girona, which was slightly unfortunate because Girona did get a 92nd minute winning goal, which very much stung, but we weren't really that great in that game. Then we got a 2-1 win over Mallorca, which was quite good because they are literally just above us. David O'Connor getting 2 goals in that game. Then we did get a 1-1 draw against league leaders, or I believe they're league leaders, against Athletic Bilbao. So this is the league table with 5 games left to go. We are currently 5 points behind Mallorca. Obviously, we beat them, which is kind of handy. Got a game in hand against them, which I presume is against Atletico Madrid. I think it is. I hope it's not, but that's going to be a tough game. But I think we're going to qualify for Europe, even if we don't win the Spanish Cup. Obviously, winning the Spanish Cup will definitely help us qualify for Europe. So this is the lineup for the Spanish Cup final against Espanyol. It will be Sissoko in goal, back four of Fernandez, Sergio, Dervas, and Volmar. Prente at the base of the midfield, and ahead of him we've got Hernandez and Costa Silva. We've got Smiris out on the right hand side, Bernal on the left, and we've got Dionisio up front. We do have a couple injuries going into today's game. Obviously, Sergio got injured in the previous episode. He's going to be obviously out for 4 weeks. He might be back for the end of the season, but I don't think he will be there. Boateng is not fit enough to start. He's wanted by PSG and Atletico Madrid. I'll tell you what, PSG want him. I'm not going to sell him, but Miguel Jensen's wanted. So he could be a player that could potentially move on because I don't think he's not been great this season. Yes, he started scoring, but I want players scoring week in, week out, such as Dionisio, who has broken the 30-goal mark. He hasn't scored many other goals since the last episode, but let's hope he can try and bag a hat-trick tonight or in the first half. That would be absolutely lovely. But Costa Silva, if we can try and grab an early-ish goal, and I'm talking within the first 10 minutes, that would be absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure why we're on a cautious mentality. We'll go with it for now, but obviously if we do go 1-0 down, or we might switch to a balanced mentality, because I don't know why my assistant keeps putting us on a cautious mentality. Sometimes it works, sometimes it really affects our game, but hopefully we started well, so we should be able to get a goal, ideally, in this first half. We've had 2 shots, 1 on target. Obviously, the league table, if we're going by that, we should be winning this game fairly comfortably, because Espanyol are down in mid-table and don't think they're fighting for anything. I don't think they're in a relegation battle. And Smiris, with a very good opportunity, puts the ball just past the post. Very good shot, that is, but I think he was expecting someone might have got a toe onto it at the back post, but just couldn't quite get there in the end. But a very good opportunity. Espanyol really haven't done much this first half, even though it is the final. I expect them to try a little bit harder in the second half. So, I mean, watch this space. Hopefully, the second half is much more entertaining, because this first half been quite boring. Not a lot of chances. Spirits with that only proper opportunity, but apart from that, there wasn't really much else highlight worthy in terms of chances. But hopefully, we can try and get a couple goals inside I mean, it's probably inside the first 20 minutes. If we can get a goal, that would be lovely. But Espanyol have got the ball here with Barrow. Can we, well done, Bernal. Very good tackling. Just get the ball upfield. Just lump upfield for someone to run onto. Bernal, this is looking fairly positive. Hernandez, this is looking This is looking pretty decent. I like this. I like the way this is going. Smear's got the ball down the right side, goes into the box, finds DDC, but falls to Burnout, and he puts the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0 to Real Betis in the final of the Spanish Cup. And at the moment, as it stands, I think judging by the stats, I think we are going to win, but it's just we're not over the line just yet. Dioniso with the corner. Come on, make a good delivery. That's not bad. It was in the right area, but we just couldn't quite get a player to head the ball into the back of the net. Bernal has got the ball. Plays the ball to Hernandez. Smears at the back post. Just tap it home to make it 2-0. Is it going to be checked? It is going to be checked. Why? It's clearly on. It's clearly a goal. Goal has been awarded. I don't think it was ever in doubt. I don't think he clearly was onside. Made a really good run at the back post, I must admit. Very good indeed. Despite the fact I had to drop him for a month this season, Smears has been absolutely brilliant since he's come back into the team. Maybe the board were just thinking, if I give him a rest for a month, then the running, he's going to be absolutely unstoppable, which in this case, he has been. He's been really good this year, and so has Barbero, obviously isn't in the starting 11. He's been absolutely fantastic for us. The front three, in fact, have been absolutely phenomenal this year and probably will get better and better each season. Hopefully, that's the way I want it to pan out, so that the team gets better and better each season. But I reckon there'll be a few transfers to do in the summer. Spears is going to make way for... We'll get on Mikel Jensen. He can come on to the right-hand side. I think the victory's very much wrapped up. Brente is going to make way for Oljan, and I think we'll also... Let's get off... We're going to keep Silva on. Then we'll get on Simfui. He can replace Hernandez. He can go into the attacking midfielder role. 20 minutes left to go. Come on, one more goal should theoretically wrap it up, but Espanyol haven't really created too many threatening chances. And Smears, that was a very good effort. The first pit, not so great, but the second shot, absolutely fantastic. Prente, Bernal, lovely play. Oh, that's really unlucky not to have found the back of the net from the opportunity, but we're playing some superb football, and I'm surely we've got this Spanish Cup all wrapped up, because obviously in the past few seasons we never really tried to get that far into it. I mean, the first half of the season I was here, we got pretty far. I'd say pretty far. It was like the 4th or 5th round, getting knocked out by Real Madrid. But this is the first season we've really taken this competition seriously, because I just couldn't be bothered with it before. But now I think we could probably... I reckon we can win this competition again next year with a few added players and improved players, because Mikel Jensen, he's good, but he doesn't really have any potential to fulfill. So I reckon another striker alongside Dionisio, who is there with another goal. That's probably goal... It could be goal 32, goal 33. He might have had a few more than that, but he's been absolutely superb this season. I wasn't sure how he was going to perform, considering he was playing second-tier football last season, but really has made the step up. Really proud of him this season. Brackens has got the ball. Mikel Jensen does. Header and clear. Simfui. Come on, just keep running. Oh, it'd be the dream for him to get the goal, but he lays off for Dionisio. That was a good opportunity, British. I'm not too fussed that we didn't score it. We are going to make a couple changes. Sergio is going to make way for Guga, and I think final change will be Volmar, who's going to be replaced by Leno for the final couple minutes of this historic Spanish Cup final. Obviously, I don't know when the last time Real Betis ever won this final, but it's certainly the first time in my lifetime, and obviously it's not our first trophy with Real Betis. Obviously, we did win the Conference League a few seasons ago. I think that was 2 seasons ago, it might be 3 seasons ago, but that was our only ever trophy we have won. But this will be the second, And we haven't really, in my managerial career, we haven't won too many trophies. We've won the FA Trophy with a Weston-Super-Mare. That was in year 2030 when we were still in the Panorama or conference, whatever you, the South of the conference. And obviously we did win I think we won the EFL Trophy, the Checker Trade Trophy, whatever name it goes by in this current day. We won that trophy with West Brom. Apart from that, we haven't won too many pieces of silverware, apart from the leagues that should go up. But yeah, we haven't won too much stuff, which is slightly disappointing. I would have hoped I'd have won more at this point, but you never know. We might win the Champions League or Europa League, whatever competition we're in next season. But I'd like to try and win one of those at some point. Obviously, when we do win the Champions League, that is obviously the same done and dusted. There won't be anything else to win, so I might need to try to think of another save when that time eventually comes. Because spoiler alert, I ain't got a clue, and we have done it. We have won the Spanish Cup. I'm so excited, I can't get my words out. My throat is drying up, but we've done it. 3-0 win. Espanyol, credit to them to get into the final, but they just didn't really do much. So that does mean we are qualified for the Europa League. So the next 4 or 5 games of the league that we have left, completely meaningless. I mean, we can try and qualify for the Champions League, get into those places in time for the next until if we win all of our remaining fixtures, which I don't think we will. We obviously will qualify for the Champions League, but Europa League is done and dusted, so qualify for that. But whatever happens in the league, happens in the league, and we'll see what happens. But that was a very easy final. I didn't realise I didn't think it'd be that easy. I thought they would have put up a bit more of a fight. I'm absolutely proud of the lads. Well done, lads. I can't send you on holiday because we've still got 5 games left to go of the season. Clatworthy is the cream of the English managers. Must be up there with some of the greats, including the likes of Harry Redknapp, possibly. I hope so. Yes, we do live a Spanish Cup. That is absolutely wonderful. When was the last time? That's what I want to know. When was the last time Real Betis won it? Because by the looks of it, it's been pretty much Barca, Real Madrid dominance. Real Betis actually won it in 21-22. So not too long ago in real life, but pretty long ago in this game. But we've done it. We're qualified for the Europa League. I don't think we've got our budgets just yet because we're still in the Champions League hunt. So I think we'll just go straight to the end of the season. Hopefully it's 4 wins out of 4 against Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Levante, San Sebastian and Espanyol again. Then hopefully we'll come back probably for a fight for Champions League qualification against Villarreal. Since our Spanish Cup win against Espanyol, our form has still been very, very good. It wasn't the 4 wins I was hoping for, but it was still really good results. We did get the 1-1 draw against Atletico Madrid. We did go 1-0 down, but we replied with an equaliser a minute later, which was very, very good. We got the 2-1 win against Levante. Manis is getting both goals in that game. We unfortunately lost 2-0 to Real and San Sebastian, so it wasn't a great result, but then we replied with another win against Espanyol. A little bit harder this time, just a 2-1 win, but Prente with D&D here with another goal. That's 32 for this season. Absolutely, he's been tearing it up. So this is the league table heading into the final game of the season. We're currently down in 6th, but we are 2 points behind Mallorca, so a win will put us into 5th and possible Champions League qualification. Obviously, if the table stays as it is, which we can't finish below 6th, so if we do finish in 6th, I think it's probably Europa League for next year, but if we finish in 5th, it probably will be Champions League. We haven't had budgets through yet, but we do have plenty of wage budget. Something I forgot to mention before the Spanish Cup final, I did sign a new 4-year contract, so contract ends in 45. So I feel like Real Betis is probably the team we're going to win the Champions League with, unless we move to any other clubs, which you never know what could happen in this save. I never know what's going to happen, so we might be at Real Betis for the long haul, or I don't know what's going to happen. So the lineup for our final match of the season against Villarreal, it is Sissoko and goal, back for Boateng, Guga, Nervas and Volmar, Printing at the base of the midfield, then ahead of him we've got Lacroix and Hernandez, Smear is out on the right, Barbero on the left, and we've got Dionisio up front, 32 goals and 5 assists. Barbero's had a cracking season with 11 goals, 15 assists, and David Lacroix, I think everyone has been absolutely brilliant this year. There's a few players that probably will end up going. Bruno Ledo has come to me asking for a move, so we've accepted that. Only for 24 million, so I think he'll definitely be out the door in the summer. I think Mikel Shenson definitely. We won't actively look to. We won't transfer this in, but we'll see if there's any clubs interested in him. We'll just ask his agent, but we won't actively list him or anything. That could have been a dangerous challenge from Smear, isn't it? Very dangerous, but I presume he got the ball, and it's very lucky, because if he missed our time, that would have been a very early sending off, which I don't know how I would have felt about that. I do want to keep an eye on the Mallorca score, because if Valencia win, that is huge for us, but we need to win our game as well, which it's not been a bad start. We've had 20 minutes into the game, 5 shots, 3 on target. Valencia have taken the lead against Mallorca, so at the moment we're still obviously sixth. The table hasn't changed much, but obviously should we get a goal, it's all going to change. Everything's going to go uphill from here, hopefully, and the stadium is going to absolutely erupt, because at the moment, if we can win this game and Mallorca still carry on losing, we could be set for another season in the Champions League. And Dave Lacroix does put the ball into the back of the net for his third, I think it was his 13th goal of the season, which he's been absolutely phenomenal. I think at the moment, as it stands, that could be the centre mid partnership for next year. Lacroix as the channel midfielder, because he's just been absolutely brilliant at it. Then Hernandez as the attacking midfielder. So I think that's probably what will happen, because I think obviously with Costa Silva leaving us at the end of the season, joining, I think it's a team in the Saudi, we'll definitely have to recruit another midfielder, probably another channel midfielder with Hernandez. I think Hernandez's best role is as that attacking midfielder, because he's just too good to be on the bench. And obviously Sydney, he's young, but he will. I hope he can improve. I think he's got 5-star potential. At least he's got 4-star potential, but it's still a good improvement that could potentially be reached. Smearis has got the ball now to Boateng. Smearis, Dionisio is there for goal number 33 for the season. I don't know if he's broken any records, because I feel like he must have a record broken somewhere, and that record is not going to be broken just yet. If there is any records to be broken, there might be, there might not be, but unfortunately that goal has been disallowed, and we're not above Mallorca. What is going on? Why are we not above Mallorca? That's what I want to know. What's the goal difference? We've got a better goal difference, and it doesn't even matter, because I presume they're back on level terms now. But that is that really frustrating. It's 2-2. Wow. That is ridiculous. I presume that's. I don't understand this table, because we are on level points, but I presume Mallorca. I think we beat them earlier, like just recently, but I don't know how this league table works, because do we have the better goal difference? I ain't got a clue if we've got the better goal difference or not. Just as long as we keep on winning, and hopefully Valencia do potentially grab a third goal, because that really will help us out, because at the moment we do currently sit in sixth. What are they actually doing? They're currently drawing 2-2. I'm hoping Valencia have got a third goal in them. We are going to make a couple of changes. Barbero is going to make way for Bernal, and I think we'll also get off Boateng for Fernandez, who's not been too bad this season. I think he's a useful backup. I don't think he'll ever be a first choice. Sydney, yeah, 4.5-star potential, so definitely room for improvement. 20 minutes left to go. Obviously, still 1-0 up. Valencia, Mallorca still 2 also. I'm hoping for a late Valencia goal. That is happening. We do move. Just waiting for the league table to update, but I presume we do move up into 5th. Oh, it's 3-0 now. Forget that, because that game is just absolutely bonkers. I feel like when Valencia gets a goal, Mallorca just instantly reply a couple minutes later, and Hernandez does put the ball into the back of net to make it 2-0 to Real Betis with 10 minutes left to go. What is going on in the wow, Real Madrid 7-0 up against Elche. Come on, Valencia. I'm all with you in the final couple minutes of the game. Right, we are gonna get off. We're gonna get off Hernandez for Sydney, and I think we'll also get on Oljan for Prente. Come on, a couple minutes left to go. Are Valencia gonna get a late winning goal, or are we just gonna? I think we'll have to settle for the Europa League, which I'm not too fussed about it, because I think we can win the Europa League. I think we really can, because I don't think we're quite ready for a Champions League fight just yet. I mean, we've been knocked out of the playoff rounds twice in a row, so I think Europa League is probably the right step for us at the moment, but that will be confirmed in the next episode. But I do just want to see, will we get our budgets? What was the final league table? So we did finish in 6th. I'm going to presume that is Europa League football, but I just want that. I do want that to be confirmed, because at the moment I'm still not completely sure. Can we get the budgets? Yeah, here we go. Here's the budgets. Let's see what we get. Obviously, last couple seasons it hasn't been great. I think it was like 8 million last season. It might have been 18. Definitely in between that. But we did get 14 million. I mean, it is a bit pathetic, the money situation. I mean, the finances aren't great, but obviously players will go. Leno will go for at least 20 million. So I reckon we'll have 40 million to spend in tomorrow's episode. That's including the minimum 14 they have given us. But it's not been a bad season, considering we were pretty useless first half of the season. Second half of the season, or past the 15th game and beyond, we were all right, but we just need to sort out the first half of the season. I think we'll be a top of the table fighting team. So I will see you all in the next episode for our transfer special, where hopefully we do build a good enough squad, or add to our good enough squad, to hopefully try and get a squad together capable of winning the Europa League. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Daily Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.